Thank you, Chairman Paul, Ranking Member Peters, colleagues. Once again, I find myself in full agreement with the Majority Leader. It's a good place to be in our business. So this is a very special opportunity for me. And first thing I want to do is thank nearly all of you. I got into almost every one of your offices with Christy as her very amateurish sitting Senator Sherpa. And the blessing for me was not only to be with my good friend and former colleague, but to learn a lot about this committee that I'm not on, and to get an inside view. And Gary, especially learning how we can work together at the northern border and how similar, although very different, Michigan and North Dakota are. So thank you for your hospitality. You were all very kind to Christy and to me. But Christy is a former colleague. You know, when you're the only member of a body of 435 from an entire state, it's really important to have friends. So together, Christy and I were two out of 435. And if we could get Montana, Wyoming, and Alaska, there'd be 5 of us that could take on the fight. But I know this, I remember our very first year, my first year, it was not hers, my first year in the House, the unthinkable happened and the House of Representatives failed to pass a farm bill. And all I can tell you was the least secure homeland person in America was the Speaker of the House and the Majority Leader the next day when Christy and I doubled up and eventually we got a farm bill done. I say that because we are living at a time, and Senator Peters, you used the words strong, stable, and principled. I can't think of 3 better words to describe Kristi Noem than those 3 words. I would add this. I'm not surprised that President Trump turned to Governor Noem. Securing the homeland is the #1 priority, our #1 priority, our #1 constitutional priority as a Congress. And it is for sure the #1 priority of the voters in the last election. And it is the #1 priority for President Donald Trump. So naturally, he would say, who is the toughest, smartest, most capable protector that I know? I think I'd like to find a ranch woman, mom, grandmother who knows how to protect her own. And when you grow up on a ranch in the prairies or the West, nobody else is going to look out for your critters. No one else is protecting your family. You do it. And she brings this skill set, as Senator Thune said, as a leader, as a legislator, as a member of Congress, as a governor, a very important. By the way, when I'd get into the room with other governors, Senator Hassan, I might as well have just left because I was now part of a club where I don't belong. But anyway, it was very, very rich because there's an alliance there that's really, really important. And so for me, it's just a really special opportunity to be able to be here with her and to have had this time in your offices introducing her to you. But I want to wrap up because last night I received a very touching letter, unsolicited by either Christy or me, from the tribal chairwoman from the Standing Rock Sioux tribe, which straddles North Dakota and South Dakota. They don't really care who wins the South Dakota State, North Dakota State football game, but they do care about their reservation. And Chairwoman Alkire sent me this letter. Standing Rock is the home of Sitting Bull, in case you were wondering about the credentials of their ability to protect the homeland. I'll just read a few words. On multiple occasions, Governor Noem has invited the Standing Rock Sioux tribe to her table at the South Dakota State Capitol to enter into meaningful discussions. That's what I witnessed when she came to your offices. And Janet writes, it is of great excitement and enthusiasm that our North Dakota Governor, Doug Burgum, will be at the helm of the Department of Interior, and my hopes remain high that you will feel the same about Governor Kristi Noem at the helm of the Department of Homeland Security. These 2 governors understand the needs in Indian country and what words like tribal sovereignty, jurisdiction, and consultation mean to the indigenous people. Speaks volumes to her leadership and to her character. It's my honor to support her and turn it over to her.